Alright, it's Bounty again. I'm going to show you what 12 days after Corporal Tunnel release looks like. I go tomorrow to get these stitches taken out. Yeah, I'm doing very well. My hand feels good. I still have some numbness on my thumb like I've had, but I do not have a hand that goes numb at any time anymore. Like when I'm driving down the road, my hand doesn't go to sleep now. When I'm sleeping, my hand doesn't go to sleep now. I don't have any pain. I still have the numbness. They told me it could take, some time to get all the feeling back. The nerve has to regenerate, the corporal nerve. But I really didn't do a lot of research into what all goes on during the surgery, exactly what they do. I watched a video yesterday on YouTube after my 11th day post-surgery, and it really gave me the willies because I found out that how they cut the tendon that goes across the top of the nerve, and just the thought of it kind of, gave me the willies, I guess you would say. But yeah, it's really not even sore there anymore. I'm right hand dominant, so that was probably my biggest ordeal with having this surgery in my hand, just not being able to use it, as I use this hand in a daily fashion before the surgery. But I have a little bit of tenderness, but I cannot wait to get those stitches out. They itch so bad. I mean, I could take a wire brush to it. But anyway, I think having this surgery is really going to change the way the last couple of years has been. I took a lot of ridicule from people, because I was trying to do jobs and do stuff, and I mean, I had so much problem with it. I got called names, sissy, and all kind of other names, like I couldn't take the pain. But if you've had to go through what I've had to go through, you're no sissy. It is some of the most painful, annoying. It gets so bad that that's all you can think about sometimes is the feelings that you have in your hand, and then like I was getting to a point wondering whether I was going to lose function in the hand. My middle fingers were staying closed. I couldn't even bring them apart. Now I can open them up, and before, I mean, it was all chaotic. I do have some spots though where I can pull my thumb in and stay in it, and it just gives a little twitch in it, like maybe it's the nerves regenerating and giving me a little twitch. But for the most part, I'm fairly good. I've done a lot of hammering in my life, carpenter work, cabinet work, heat and air, electrician. I've done it all, and all of it is twisting and grinding, digging with shovels and stuff over years. I started working when I was 15. When I got a worker's permit, I quit school like a numbskull, and I'm 43 now, and I've worked every day of my life. This is about the longest stint that I've ever been down, not able to work. But it's come from my corporal tunnel came from, working hard. And when I was young in grade school, we had big gardens and stuff. So when all the other kids were off school, having a good time vacationing, I was picking beans and shelling beans and picking peppers and shucking corn and snapping peas, picking tomatoes, because, I grew up in the country. We lived off the land as much as we could. We didn't buy too many vegetables during the summer from the grocery store, mainly meats and, necessities, and the rest of it we grew. And, we were all avid hunters. So, during the winter months, we ate venison, or deer meat as we call it. But, but with all that being said, if you get a chance and you're having the trouble like I had, and you can have the release, I want to warn you, the first week after your release, you're going to really be wondering if you made the right decision. Because I was. The next day was horrible, as the pain. Some people tolerate pain better. Some people tolerate pain better in other parts of their bodies. I have tattoos up and down my arms, back, legs. About 22% of my body is tattooed, so I'm accustomed to pain. But as far as the pain that I was having post-op, that was pretty rough. But as now I'm sleeping my hand's not waking me up in the night. That is a big plus, super plus. And that's really what I needed most of all, was to be able to get the rest at night, because I can deal with what was going on other than the numbness that would keep me awake at night, and the aching the wrist and elbow and shoulder. But I've got to have one more study done on my shoulder. They think I may have an issue in there, maybe something torn near the rotor cup, and I've worked out most of my life, but I injured myself about a year ago in my shoulder, bench pressing 240. It was more than I should have been trying. I was eager and ready to prove that I could do that, because I was doing like 180, fairly easy for about 5 reps, and I got 2 reps on 240 when I was feeling real big one day, but it shut me down. But my hand had been messing with me for a while before then, and I started working out more intense, trying to maybe help it, and it did help it for a little bit. I couldn't do standard floor push-ups. I had to have a bar or something to hold myself up on, where I wouldn't hold my hand in a flat motion like that because of the carpal tunnel. But I could do each and every other things. But when my shoulder got hurt, that was slowed me down quite a bit. But and that's why I had some of the other studies done, where they make sure it wasn't in my shoulder that was causing my hand problem, and they found out with definite proof that it was my hand causing my numbness, and maybe a tendon in my shoulder. They say is a pretty usual injury that requires surgery. I do not want to go through another surgery. Do not like the medicines they put you on. I cannot take pain medicine. It makes me sick. I can take Zofran with it. Phenergan, it makes me sick. I think it's a blessing more than it is a bad thing, because a lot of people get out there on those type of medicines. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate everyone's support, and I really appreciate you watching Country Boy trying to make videos. But anyway, y'all have a good day, and thank you.